adjust the OBS window because it's set for a bigger screen. All right, we are back. This window on my monitor is so tiny. At least it feels tiny because of how big my monitor is.
The screen that you're playing with, or
Yeah.
like where you're seeing chat and stuff?
No, the game itself, the window.
Oh.
Just because like I play in windowed.
Okay.
For many reasons. One of which so I can see OBS at the same time. But oh yeah, okay. It's just very small. Like I think it's smaller than my OBS screen at the moment. But we do what we got to do because it's like today got to what 30, feels like 35, and it's still 27, feels like 31. So it's warmer than the last time I had issues. But we shall crack on. Luckily, we started a little bit early, which means...
So basically, we started on time.
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm again, fingers crossed, watch. I'm going to say it, and then it's going to crash.
Yeah, don't say it, man. Don't say it.
But, yeah. I'll think it. That's probably dangerous, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm doing right now, so we're gonna kind of just explore, I guess. It's pretty. Still. Wrong button. We're going... What's that? Rumor. Interesting.
How can you trust it, though?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, son of a bitch. I hear one of those damn droids. Okay, I think that's where we came from. And we want to go, okay, so we want to go through those gates. Not sure if we got Meredith back or not. Oh, your friend or someone from your stream has popped in. The cake is a lie.
That is Sav. That is a foundation student.
Hey, nice.
Welcome, Sav.
Oh, that's glowing. Oh, the glow is going away. Why is the glow going away? Well, thank you, thank you. Oh, now it's glowing again. This guy looks... frightening a little bit. Looks like kind of like a Triceratops like.
Oh yeah, that is definitely Triceratops influenced.
All right.
But with like extra of those like kind of ruffled neck things going on.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. What the fuck? He tried to sit on me. What a bitch. I do not condone sitting. I did not give consent. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now he's trying to roll on me? What is this shit? Oh, no, no. Oh, okay. Also, he wants your chin. Yeah. Oh, ew, gross. Now he's spitting on me? I think this is the most vile creature we've come across.
Wants your cheeks. I feel like this creature is mostly cheeks itself, actually.
Yeah, no doubt, eh?
Nice job.
Nice job.
Thank you. I'm still a bit traumatized from the sitting on. Cheeky. What is that from? Don't know. So, Star Trek's back. Strange New Worlds. And I was writing my posts for this, and I accidentally wrote Star Trek Jedi Survivor. I was like, oh, wait, no.
You would have gotten so much shit for that.
Yes, exactly. Like, we were talking earlier today about the DC versus Marvel. Whew. You want to talk about a rivalry that's been around for a long time. Star Trek and Star Wars. There's literally, have you, was it Fanboys? Have you seen Fanboys?
Yeah.
That whole bit with the two fan groups coming together. I think Seth Rogen's like the head of the Star Trek group or something like that.
Yeah, I forgot about that, yeah. Because it's mostly the Star Wars guys, but then,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's over there. I don't know why, like we were kind of saying with DC and Marvel, it's like I don't know why we can't just,
Yeah, why can't we all just get along?
yeah, why can't we just like them both? Can I jump on that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. I am raising awareness for Crohn's always. We have a gaming group called Gaming for Crohn's that I helped.
Gaming for guts.
Gaming? Oh my god. Yep. Can you tell I've been a bit absent? Gaming for Guts. G for G. We have a Discord and everything. We do a yearly stream fundraiser. It's always the first weekend of December. I say we where I've not been as up with everyone the last couple of years because I had a daughter and it's been a lot harder for me. But I usually get in night streams these last couple of years. Ooh, I got more health. Huzzah. I've been teaching Bray to say huzzah. I think we're almost there. But yeah, we've raised a lot of money. In Canadian, I think we've raised like what, $80,000? It is not a fun thing, that is for certain. I am definitely lucky that... Whoa, hello. I had most of my insides taken out. Don't know why I say that's lucky, but...
I mean, it kind of... Like, obviously, ideally, you wouldn't have had to, but it seemed to make a pretty huge difference.
Oh, yeah. Night and day.
So,
As I like to say, I would not be able to be the dad and stay-at-home dad that I am without that surgery. I still get fucking exhausted, but...
yeah. Well, you probably would anyway.
Yes. I don't think you met him. but Brett and I had a mutual friend that just became a dad. And him and I have not kept the best in contact as of late, but
This is a good find.
he's kept up with Brett. And I got a random message from him the other day. It was two lines. One, bro, being a dad is exhausting.
I believe it.
And I was just like, yes. Yes, it is. We got a new shirt. Shirt. Yeah, let's go with it. Actually,
Eric says Bray's going to be walking around drinking fancy coffee with her pinky out saying huzzah.
yeah.
It's
Yeah. I had sent her a couple pictures. Sid was teaching her how to use the espresso machine. So, give it a few months and she'll be making up some Starbucks quality drinks. All right, is it just the one of you? I feel like it's just the one. Sweet. Can I get... Oh, no, there's two. And they know I'm here now. Whoops. All right, we're running. Okay, why did I not hit him? Yeek. Okay. Oh, that's...
Had enough? Won't miss again.
Okay, is this the block? No.
Have a go.
I can't remember how to block. Oh, geez, you guys suck. Nope, not that.
What's happening?
This, not playing for a few weeks is gonna bite me in the ass.
Some.
Oh, and I have no health. Yay.
Meant to comment actually that I totally forgot that we had found battle droids. They were fighting.
Sorry?
I totally forgot that we had found battle droids until you were fighting.
Yeah! And then these random raider dudes.
Your blood, my freedom.
Oh, I remembered how to do that. Okay, no, that is the block button. Honestly, anyone running Russia outside of Putin is probably
These
good.
raiders are keeping the Empire at bay. At least they're good for something.
I don't know if you got further away from your mic. You got a little bit quieter.
I was leaning weird and my hand
Okay.
was maybe poking it a little bit.
I was like, you were really loud before, and I adjusted, and then you got quieter, and I was like, now I can't hear you.
Here we go.
Beep boop beep. Open the forest gate. Reach the forest array. Fancy. Is this just a signpost? Oh, I hear the droids.
The array should be out here somewhere. Only way forward is to cut through.
Yes, we know about how to cut those things. Oh, where do you guys? Look like either newer or older probe droids. Cue Dylan's noise.
Sit tight, BD. Let me see what I can do.
There you go.
You
Oh,
catch
no.
that too, BD?
They're running.
We're not alone out here.
I thought I did activate this.
It's no use, BD.
Wait, what? Oh. am I to guess that we're going to go do this, and then we will somehow knock that rock formation of some nature down or blow it up, and then that thing will go through that thing, and yeah. Oh, jeez. Would have been funnier, well, funny, not funny,
A shard.
if when I hit that,
Straight at
it,
Doma's
like,
shop.
crushed me.
Funny in a Wile E. Coyote kind of way.
Yeah, exactly, you got it. It's funny, I don't know if you saw, but,
Let's try that again.
next season, so like we're in season 3 of Strange New Worlds, Star Trek Strange New Worlds,
Yeah.
and they think they're almost done shooting season 4 right now.
Wow.
Yeah, like they had like a bit of a break between 2 and 3, but they had a greenlit season 4 almost like right after season 3 was done shooting. So they almost went right to it, and they're saying, so they greenlit season 5, which is going to be the final, and they're saying like they're going to shoot that in like, probably start shooting it by the end of the year. And I was like, see, like, this is what streaming needs to get back, like, get back to it with cable television. Like, get that shit going.
Yeah.
Anyways, the story is that they teamed up with Jim Henson to do a puppets thing.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Also, hold on, before I continue that, favorite sword color? It would have to be between green and purple. Green because I love green, but, you know, Samuel L. Jackson and his purple saber.
Which says bad motherfucker on the side of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can't.
Green's my favorite lightsaber color.
But like I saw in the Star Trek groups, people being like, well, that's it. Star Trek shit the bed. Like, it's just gone too far. And I'm like, you people, like, Star Trek has always been goofy. Like, it's
Yeah.
always had goofy moments. Like, I don't know what you're on about.
And the show was like built on puppeteering and stuff in a lot of ways as well.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And it's like last season, oh, they say Cake, Sav, you said?
Sav, yeah.
Yeah, they like red and purple. The dark side. The lost my train of thought outside of the. Oh, last season, like they had like a musical episode, which was really good and explained in like lore in the episode. And they also had like the crossover with Lower Decks, which was fucking outstanding. So it's just like, as long as they find a reason for it, I have no issues. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and they've got plenty of them, right? With like, you know, like wormholes and dimensions and intergalactic imps and shit
Well,
like
it's just
that.
like
there's...
Voyager, like every show has its weird episodes. Like Voyager literally does like a black and white sci-fi serial drama thing in the holodeck.
Oh yeah, yeah. They return.
Oh, thanks
to
for the follow. Yeah.
And then also the fucking what's his name? Q.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Q? And like every time he shows up, shit goes all cartoony and weird.
Yeah, exactly. And then like even the fucking original series, like the Tribbles and stuff like they every one of them. Okay. We need to figure out how to get by that water. something I'm missing. I'd rather show fucking have fun than be like, oh, we gotta stay strictly to the books here.
Yeah, totally. I saw an annoying thing today referencing, because apparently Sandman's new season was like had pretty low ratings,
Okay.
and the headline was like, "New season of Sandman proves why it was canceled" or something
Oh,
like that. It was like it was canceled before the season ever dropped because of all the gaming stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And but then also too, like it took like 3 years for us to get this season. Like I saw a lot of the commenters pointing out, it's like by the time this season dropped, I'd forgotten
Yeah.
the last season. And so now it's like homework to watch it because you're not interested if you don't play catch up, right?
And that's what we've been talking about for years is that's what kills so many streaming shows.
Yeah.
It's like if you're going to do something, fucking go in a little bit more committed.
Yeah. Especially once the show's proven itself. Like I get maybe you don't get too ahead of yourself when that first season still got to drop. But once you know you've got something there.
Well, and so many shows and like showrunners and stuff are like trying to preach it, is that so many shows don't find their groove until that second or third season. Like so many shows that are in like marked as some of the best TV in history didn't find their footing right away.
Like Seinfeld was famously on the chopping block for the first like 2 or 3 seasons that it was on the air because the ratings weren't great and the network the executives didn't really get it. And then it was like one producer kept pushing for it, and by the time it ended, it was like the highest rated show on TV and is now regarded as like one of the best sitcoms of all time.
Yeah, it's
in fact the original Star Trek also had
it was canceled after 3 seasons. And it wasn't until the movies came back, like brought it back. Mm-hmm.
Lucille Ball is the one that believed in first.
Yeah. Health. Hold B to automatically evade incoming melee attacks. Needs 2. I think this is the one. Cal recovers additional life. No, I was thinking more canisters. Maybe you have to find those in the world. Reduce time required to heal. Twofold reflection. Actually, we're using dual wield. Delay input to perform a flurry of quick targeted swings. Perform a spinning strike on releasing Y. Sure, that looks boring as fuck. I like that you can... I don't know if the first one had this. You could like actually... Ooh, that's neat. Hit 2 targets at once with a deflect. Well, I don't have enough points anyways, so we'll come back to that. But yeah, it's just... This thing... Streaming is... They put so much money into it, and they're too afraid to take any form of a loss.
Raiders don't like the imps any more than we do.
Did you see? I can't remember if you commented, but Fubar got canceled.
Yeah, you pointed it out. Yeah.
Which
I saw a headline that was pretty. It was like, the best guilty pleasure show just got canceled or something. And I was like, was it really? Like, I never really heard anybody talking about
No.
it other than
And that, I think that's the problem, right? Like, it just...
yeah.
Alter formation.
Bye-bye. You know, and I didn't mind it, but hey, I was guilty too. Like, it took me a hot... Well, obviously, it took me till season 2 came out to give it a shot.
Well, I think sometimes that you're more motivated to watch it when you know there's.
Yes.
Like, oh, actually, this is gonna go.
So much so, because like I'm watching Foundation right now, and I'll definitely say that Byron turned me off at first, and it was mainly because I guess he had read the books,
Yeah.
and he was just like, you know, it doesn't hold up to the books. I'm like, okay, like, and so he kind of like bad-mouthed it, and I was like, okay, well, I'll hold off. It doesn't sound interesting. But as one does, or as I do, I was like, you know, I need something sci-fi right now. And it's really hard for me to find sci-fi since I've watched most of the sci-fi. And I was like, you know what? I will give this a shot. Especially since the 3rd season is currently dropping. You know, I like it.
Nice.
And it's definitely more high budget than I was realizing it would be.
Okay.
And I like some of the concepts in it. Though I'd say For All Mankind is still my go-to news. Like, that show is amazing. Foundation is definitely more sci-fi, like fantastical sci-fi, but
Okay.
oh yeah, I was definitely talking about For All Mankind.
Is that the one where it's like about the first astronauts or something? Like it's kind of playing with history a little bit.
Yeah, so it's alternative history space race,
Okay.
and every season jumps like 10 years or so.
Okay.
So like you get to see, you go from the 60s to past where we are, like in modern history. So it's really neat. Okay, which way are we going? Can I jump from here to there? I don't think so. I don't know why I would... I think that's to grapple back. So, would I die if I go... Well, yep, there's the answer. Yes, I would die. What the fuck? What was that? I think a sound cue was kicking off when it wasn't supposed to. Okay, so I can go up there, but that doesn't make sense because I can just climb this, right? Yeah, so why would I need to... Alright, well, let's just give her a shot. I'm probably gonna die. Yep. Oh, no, wait. Never mind. Which way are we going? Can't jump to there. And to agree with Sav, yes, people do suck. Immensely. Whoa. Can you interact with that? It didn't seem like I could interact with that. Is that what's popping on the map? Oh, that's not even what's popping on the map. No, that's red on the map. Do not see any runny things. Definitely feels like I should be able to go that way and I am missing something. Again. Oh. Can I throw my lightsaber? Do I have that ability yet? I can't remember. Abilities. No, that's lightsaber throw. LB plus Y. Well, that. No. Can I jump it? Nope. Worth a shot. I'm gonna waste all my health just trying to figure this out. Am I gonna have to open up a walk? Yeah.
Oh.
I would like to open up a can of whoop ass. It would help me understand that I'm going the right way. There's gotta be something here I'm missing. It's like clearly I can knock that down somehow to make that fall to cause a bridge here. But I can't do that from right here. And I can't jump that chasm. I can jump this chasm. But then it seems like I can't get down there, which is what I feel like I should be able to do. There's nothing to pull. There's no jumpy thing. Diet whoop ass. I like that, Meredith. Excuse me, I'm cutting my sugars out. I have to have diet whoop ass. Unless... Oh, fuck. Don't tell me I can climb that. Let's see. Ah, son of a bitch. You know, sometimes it's just sitting there looking you in the face. Here comes my can of diet whoop ass. I wouldn't get too cocky, motherfucker. Alright, who was shooting me? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Eek! Oh my god. Shield trooper. Parrying their baton attacks will leave them vulnerable. Their shields can be dragged away. Oh, neato. Cool, 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 cool. I always wonder how Andy Samberg can say cool so quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Oh, that, I thought...
We got a threat with a laser sword here.
A laser sword? They're called lightsabers, fool.
Anakin actually calls it a laser sword in Phantom Menace.
Oh, well, there you go.
Why did I do that?
I think but I always took it when Anakin says it because he's just a kid and he's never seen a lightsaber or a Jedi in person before.
Right.
So I always took it more
I
as
really
him
need a
being
stem.
a kid and calling it
I really needed that.
the wrong thing.
calling it the literal.
Yeah, because that's just what he just doesn't know the name, so he's just kind of describing it. But you would think that the stormtroopers that have been tasked with murdering Jedi would know.
Fair. Also, you got a bit quiet again. Do you? Was
I don't
your?
know.
No, now you're
maybe-
louder. So it came down that way. See, this doesn't seem like it's gonna help me go the other way, though. Oh, I missed that.
Generations of Raka raised their young here. Then the Empire tore through, shot and trampled anything that got in their way.
This game, even though it's not like open world, definitely has more of an open world vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, here we go. We'll probably go down here, right? Whee! Whoa! Oh, shit, you. The fucking cheeky ass. Nope. Never mind. Please don't sit on me, sir! Oh, right, forgot about the rolling. Okay. Okay, I am not good at dodging this son of a bitch. Hey. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeek! Well, that left me pretty fucked up. Also, there's just stormtroopers' helmet, head, helmet. Not sure. Actually,
I like to think it's a whole head.
yeah, me too. In the latest episode of Star Trek, we watched no, I do not like that. They find some like Klingon skeletons. And I feel like it's the first time I've seen a Klingon skeleton in Star Trek. It was actually really interesting to see, like, clearly you would expect it, that their
Ridges and stuff.
yeah, their skull pardon me, skulls have the ridges as well. I was just like, I like that. This seems like I should be able to do something with it. Oh wait, that's glowing.
Okay, here's a question for you. That's Trekkie.
All right.
You were saying
Oh,
how
shit.
Strange New World might lead to what it would essentially be a remake of the original series, right?
Mm-hmm.
If that is successful and continues to be successful, does that eventually lead to a remake of Next Generation?
that's
Because the next gen characters, because well, one the original series, like we were saying, how it'd be difficult to please fans are so intense, and that shows such a classic.
yeah.
But it also hasn't necessarily aged the best in a lot of ways. So
True.
We can see room for
Even before she was damaged, there's no
retelling
way
and
Zeke
stuff,
could
and
have
then
made this
also
journey.
like
Of course, back in
some
Kree's
continuity
day,
stuff
there was
as
no
things
Empire to
evolve,
contend
right?
with.
Like the Klingons
But
in
I
that
would give to see a glimpse of that galaxy.
were basically guys in brownface, and the only reason it wasn't racist is because they weren't humans that they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
But they don't look anything like how they were represented in any of the later series or movies or anything like that. Even the movies featuring like Kirk in them.
Yeah, they
upgraded a lot since then.
well,
So like
mm,
you could almost make it so it lines up and it's not as. But then at the same time, like Shatner and Nimoy met Picard. Like,
Yeah.
so like once you're remaking that, you basically crossed over into just remaking the whole franchise at that point, haven't you?
That's true.
Because even the Chris Pine one, they kind of had their cake and ate it too, because they had it like this alternate timeline
Yeah.
thing, so this rift in the beginning.
The
So they
Kelvin
kind of,
universe.
yeah, so like it was a remake, but it could still run adjacent with the other stuff without, like, it even had Nimoy in it, so it wasn't really contradicting anything. It could exist as its own thing. But I don't know that you do that. I don't know how far you're. I feel like there's a pocket of fans that will hate the idea of remaking the original series, and a pocket of fans that'll be totally cool with it, and then a lot of people that would be kind of neutral. But if you get beyond that into next gen, I don't know.
It's true. So one thing I will say is I don't know if it's in TNG or DS9, but Worf actually brings up the whole difference in Klingons. And it's like a
DS9, but it's almost like a throwaway joke thing.
yes.
Where he's like, it's a long story, and we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And also, speaking of like next gen and the original series all coexisting and everything.
Let me see.
Because at the movie club screening there a few weeks ago, we watched The Undiscovered Country.
Oh yeah.
And Worf is in that.
Yep.
Although it's a weird role for him though, because it's him, it's Michael Dorn, and he's playing a Klingon. And if you notice his name in the credits, he's credited as Worf. But that movie came out after Next Gen was already on the air.
Yeah, they were filming Next Gen while that was while they filmed the movie. There's actually apparently sets from Next Gen that are used in it as well.
Yeah.
And
It's all right.
some other stuff, but that's also I think why the Klingons were adapted at that point, because they had used like yeah.
Don't worry, I'm a friend.
Oh wait, Mara, did you see that creature that he was petting?
I'm
Holy shit,
useless
that
in a
was beautiful.
fight. Came to see that incredible High Republic structure. Didn't expect to have to fight off beasts with my field journal. Sorry, rambling. Bad habit. I'm Toa, by the way.
I'm Cal. This is BD-1. Listen, the Empire is not going to be happy to find you out here. Why don't you head back to the Reach?
I think I will take you up on that.
I was gonna say that with the Worf thing, he feels like a very different character in Undiscovered Country though. Like, his personality doesn't fully line up, I feel like, and his
Here we go.
his place in the story, like he's basically a lawyer in it, and that doesn't seem to line up with anything else that I'm remembering from Next Gen.
Mm-hmm.
So it almost felt like they called him Worf as like a wink to Next Gen, but maybe didn't really think out the actual implications of it.
Yeah.
And I think he's only named Worf in the credits. I don't think it's ever stated.
I think they
in
just
the
call him
movie itself.
counselor or something like that.
Yeah, because I didn't notice it until the guy that was hosting the screening mentioned it afterwards. Mara, I was talking about this creature that Brad was just petting, because I felt like you would appreciate how fucking cute this thing looks.
Oh, there, Sav says the same thing. Yes, yeah. Meredith, I've been struggling to keep his audio up, but it keeps. He's loud, and then he dips.
I don't know if it's anything I'm doing or not. Like my mic definitely at times moves, but like I don't know if it's enough to. Unless maybe my cable's just. I don't know.
No, it's just like times you're like perfect, and then you get a bit quieter. So if there's like dialogue or something, then we can't hear you. Yeah, it's interesting because like apparently a blue-footed booby cat, Bobby. the later TNG movies.
Yeah.
They're filming, so it's like almost the same thing, where their movies are filming while Voyager was filming. So they actually have sets from Voyager in them.
It makes sense that they would do that. I liked Undiscovered Country a lot. That's still the only one of the movies I've seen so far, though.
Suckers.
You catch
When
what
I
they
did
were
my
shooting at?
big
A spy drone.
catch up on the shows like a few
Someone
years
else's
ago,
eyes out here.
I was stoked
the
to do the
Raiders?
movies, but like I was watching the show in the background, and I wanted to actually sit and watch the movies like at full attention.
Mm-hmm.
And then so I put off doing it, and then when I did, I realized like most of them weren't on any of the. I mean, I know now they're mostly on Paramount Plus,
Yeah.
but I couldn't do it. And then so when I saw the movie at the screening there, I can't remember if I told you this or not, but it was for the main like host guy that puts on these screenings. It was for his birthday, so he did it as a surprise screening. You wouldn't know what it was till it started.
Oh, okay.
Which is fun, but I was like, I mean, if I'm glad that I went. If he had said that it was that movie, I probably wouldn't have gone because I would have been like, well, I haven't seen the first 4,
Right.
or 5, whatever number that one is. But it like stood pretty well on its own. There was reference to Kirk having a kid who died,
Yeah.
which I do not know had happened. But yeah, I really liked it though, and it got me like really amped to finally watch the.
So
I'll see if I get Paramount for like a month or something.
that's
one
the
day.
only movie you've seen?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Okay.
and that and the J.J. Abrams one.
Right.
And I saw half of one of the next gen ones.
A half.
Well, it was a weird thing where like there was a while there where we had the black box thing where you could get all the free pay-per-view stuff,
Mm,
and one of them was whichever one was out at that time was on there. And my mom was like, "Oh, we should watch that," and I was like,
the backwater planet like Koba.
"Why? I've never seen any." Because at that point, I hadn't seen any Star Trek anything, so I was
Okay.
like, I was like, I don't know the series. Why would I? And my mom was like, "Oh, we normally watch the movies," and I'm like, "No, we don't. Why have I never seen? If we always watch the movies, why haven't I seen any of the fucking movies? Like, I don't really know what she was thinking when she said that." So then we put it on, and obviously none of us know what the fuck is going on, and like you don't know.
amazing.
And I don't know the plot. Like maybe the plot is fairly standalone as well, but it was hard not to feel a little disconnected just knowing how much had come before it that I was completely in the dark about. So like we didn't last, and my mom was probably the least into it. So I don't really know what she was thinking with that, or maybe it was just because, or maybe she was like thinking that this would be introducing me to something new because I was a Star Wars fan and had, but she didn't have anything to. I don't know. It was weird. I think it was just that we were looking for a movie to watch, and it was an option. And
Olympic levels of gaslighting, Meredith says.
Yes, I think that is exactly what it is. But anyway, yeah. So I don't remember which one that is, but when I eventually, obviously I'll watch it when I eventually get through them all, and maybe I'll turn out to be one that I really like. Like I think it might have just been the vibe at the time and the lack of context.
Right.
And also too, my parents were really not into it either. So that always affects, I think, your enjoyment when you're watching it with people who are just restless and not vibing with it.
Hit him hard. Enemy!
Oh, I think he's afraid of me. Oh, whoa. Ah.
Just don't be net.
Okay. One at a time, motherfucker.
I'll catch you. Get up here. Hurry! Maybe I shouldn't have hit him.
This is some fight. All right, can I pull your shield off? There we go.
How are we supposed to hit him? Someone else get up here!
All right. Yeah, so I won't say the thing about the Kirk sons, because eventually you'll watch them and you'll find out.
I mean, I extrapolated a certain amount of stuff because like it plays a somewhat of a like he gives you everything you need to know with in terms of dialogue to know because it influences his feelings on the Klingons in that movie. So I know that I know he has a kid and I know that he's no longer with him. But I don't know anything about the mom or anything like that. I'm assuming I'm kind of guessing maybe he doesn't even know he has a kid until he meets him as an adult, but I could be completely wrong about that. Because I guess there was quite a few years between the original series and like the motion picture, so he could have had a kid in that time, and so maybe we catch up with him. But I don't know. You know all the answers to everything I'm saying right now, but you know. But, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Speculating, and I'll
I definitely want to say it's in the movies that you find out.
Yeah, well, that part I know because I watched the show and I don't know which movie you discover it, and I don't know if like he's discovering he has a kid or if that's some like backstory that we learn or what. But
Thanks, BD.
But I definitely feel like it's a random. Like, oh wait, I have a kid.
okay, because that's the vibe that I got. That was well, I wouldn't say I got the vibe. It just from everything that I knew of him before him having a kid, it made me think that he probably discovered it. Plus, he's famously promiscuous as well, right? So,
just a little bit.
there's even a thing in the Undiscovered Country where that shapeshifter girl in the prison starts kissing him. And meanwhile, it's Shatner, so he's like probably close to 60 already. And
Yeah.
and what's his name? McCoy rolls his eyes and starts
Oh,
shaking
he
his
sat
head.
on me again. It's amusing because Picard almost has a similar situation.
Like in the Picard series.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. If I get Paramount to watch the movies, I'll get caught up on the other shows as well.
So there's a runny thing there. Can I get to the runny thing from... Oh, wait. Pull that out. But how do I get to that? I like the Picard thing, that's for sure. Because if...
The array should be up through there. Think that creature's a heavy sleeper?
If they do something, because like there's something, basically the end of Picard sets up what they're calling Star Trek Legacy,
Okay.
but it just doesn't seem like they're going to do it. And like we're getting this oh, here we are. Ow, did I just hit myself with a rock? What the fuck? There's this Star Trek Star Trek Academy that's coming out, and it's already been greenlit, I think, for at least 2 seasons. No shit. and it looks okay. But it takes place after Discovery, and so it takes place like in the far future.
Yeah.
I think oh Jesus fuck. My favorite thing about it is the fact that Robert Picardo, or whatever his name is, coming back as the Doctor.
Oh yeah. Which is weird because he was a hologram, or he was a. Oh no, he wasn't.
Yeah,
No,
he's
wasn't.
an EMH. Yeah.
Oh, he is. Yeah, so he
Yeah.
shouldn't be aging or anything. So it's
No.
not weird that he's back. It's just difficult to, unless they're doing the aging or something.
No, they definitely don't do de-aging, but I like wonder if there'll be a throwaway line of like, oh,
I updated my appearance. Or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
But basically, the Star Trek legacy would be
Don't know what
a
that
new
stuff
Star
is.
Trek crew that has like a whole bunch of the kids.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to breathe.
Because like Geordie's has 2 daughters,
Okay.
and then Picard's son. And I was like,
Wait.
you know, that could be cool.
So is Picard already done and it set this up, or it's going
Yeah.
to be done and it's okay?
Yeah, no, it's been done for a few years, I guess. It's got 3 seasons.
Okay.
And
That's what I was thinking it was done, but then I was second guessing myself.
Stim here.
it's like I enjoyed all of it, but the 3rd season is like Star Trek fan crack.
Okay.
Looks like a data disk.
Because it's basically another season of TNG.
Yeah. That's what it seemed like from the ads I saw for it.
Yeah, because like his Picard, Stewart's whole thing with doing Picard was he wanted it to be different, and he didn't want it to rely on like fan service.
I think this substance has anything to do with the
But then something must have happened where he agreed.
Or maybe he
Agreed.
felt like once they kind of like laid their roots down in something new, they kind of earned that return to it or whatever, maybe. But it could be too. Maybe he heard the fan reaction and he wanted to honor that.
But you know, it's,
this is the
you know, I think it's all a fun watch. If you're like, I know you're not the type of person. Also, Meredith says fan crack.
Yeah, I thought.
You're not the type of person that's gonna go in being like, oh, this is garbage because of X, Y, and Z. Like,
Yeah, no, give it a fair. Well, especially with, I mean, like I try not to do that anyway, but like with Trek, like I like what I've seen, but I came to it a little late, and I've only seen through the series like once, so I don't have the knowledge base or the nostalgia level to even get that picky, even if I was the type to get that
right.
intent. So I'd be an easier audience to begin with. I think.
Okay, let's go.
Ugh.
Although I would be like I really did enjoy watching the shows when I did it, and like it's a lot to watch. Like if I did it again, I'd probably do it as a background show again. But like I would totally put it on, like especially because I did them all boom, and every show's got like I think the shortest one is Enterprise, and even that one's got like 5 seasons or something. So like there was like a 6-month period where there was almost never not Star Trek playing on my TV while I was working in that first volume of Combat Fairies. And when I was finished, I was kind of like, no, I kind of miss this now.
Right.
This place must have been
It seemed
abandoned and forgotten.
I was a little mixed. I was
All these years later,
the ones I would be the most
every day
eager
we're
to
on a
revisit
mission.
would be
We can't let her down.
OG Next Gen and Deep Space Nine. But if I went through them again, I think I would be like, once I got there, I'd be like, now let's watch Voyager.
Yeah.
like I think I would just like I'd have that momentum and then want to, you know.
I definitely. Oh, there's something big hiding over there. I was sour on Voyager when I was younger, but I've definitely come around on it hard.
I think that creature is trapped. I can't get it free. Let's pass on.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that at the time.
And then like Enterprise, I think, has its merits. Like again, when I was younger, when it first came out, it was like when they were first kind of like trying to modernize Star Trek, and I was like, oh fuck this shit. Like
It had the weird like country song over the
that. It was definitely when they started putting a little bit more sex, like not sex, but like the decon room where they all have to get like mostly naked and rub gel on each other. Was like definitely a point of, hey, let's take this like fairly attractive actress and get her into her skivvies because it's gonna get like teen boys to watch. But
yeah,
they're trying
to make the whole show sexy. Like even the choice to use that song, I think, was trying to
Let's find another path.
go into that like kind of melodramatic CW crowd kind of.
because it was on precursor CW.
Yeah.
Because it was on what is it?
UPN.
UPN, yeah. Which
Which, yeah,
Voyager
'cause
was too, but
Because didn't WB buy UPN or vice versa?
I
And then
think
it became
so.
CW? I think
Yeah.
that's what it was. I kind of missed the WB like when it was before it was CW, just because like it had kind of a like it had Michigan J Frog as their mascot, and then Kids WB was the shit. Especially because at that point, Fox Kids had kind of fizzled out. Like there wasn't. We grew up mostly with Fox Kids being our main cartoon block,
what the
and then they
fuck
kind
are
of stopped
you?
doing it. So CW, that looks kind of like a Wampa from Empire, but
Oh yeah.
but it's like dark fur instead of all white.
Oh god.
Right here, buddy.
Ow, you hit fucking hard.
Yes, Meredith gets me. It's such a vibe, WB. Like the Kid W was like WB. I don't remember the theme to it. And then Michigan J Frog was shit. And he only had one official Looney Tunes cartoon. And that was fucking badass. And yeah, I show One Froggy Evening sometimes to my class. I think they like the cartoon, but so many of them don't know Michigan J Frog because he barely did anything. Because he was only in one Looney Tunes cartoon.
Right.
But there's a whole generation that knows him whether they watched that or not because he was the mascot for WB.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows Bugs Bunny because he was in everything, but Michigan was that
like this before.
kind of that
Let's grab
deep
some
cut
serious
one that they
machines
used,
on
which was really
Braca.
cool.
Yes, I agree. Networks used to have personalities.
Yes, very much. And Fox Kids was another one. And remember TGIF on ABC every Friday night?
Fuck yeah. I used to religiously watch that.
Yeah.
It's like that and your Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah.
Which also really aren't much of a thing anymore.
No, well, because it's just sort of you can get them anywhere in the moment. I just feel like programming. I know cable still exists, but it's so much easier for parents probably just to teach, put the streamer in front of them and teach them how to use the remote.
Not on this.
You don't even
And I'm not
need
even
to.
knocking them for that, but I just sort of like.
You don't even
like,
need to
there's-
teach them. Fuck, Bray's taught herself.
Yeah. I think there's like a bit more of a community aspect though when it's like a network, because then it's sort of like I remember talking about cartoons with like friends in my class like the next day kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's so much stuff spread across so many platforms now that I feel like that's why everything's so much more niche. It's like not everyone watches the same thing. They just watch their thing, which is cool. But there's not as many people sharing in that thing anymore.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just like Z's chamber.
Something tells me that's going to murder me. So I'm just gonna take that out. Yeah, it's like the whole, like obviously as kids it's a bit different, but it's the whole like the talk of like water cooler.
Yeah, the water cooler shows. Yeah. Yeah, which doesn't really. And I mean, there's an argument to be made that there's more good shows out now than there ever was before because
Is
there's
this
so
gonna
many
hurt
different
me?
outlets for them. But because there's so much, nothing gets a chance to really stand out.
No.
Make that impact.
Well, and you're seeing stuff like how like streaming, one of its big things was, oh, we're gonna drop everything
Yeah.
at once, and then that went away because the conversation
People only talk about
wasn't.
it for like a week and then it's done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think Sid was like, oh, Wednesday's coming out, and I'm like, yeah, I'll wait for part 2 because like if I don't want to get because like they're splitting these seasons in half now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I rather watch, like, continually watch it
Yeah,
rather
it's
than stop and come back.
Yeah. Well, it's almost worse when it's like if it's
Oh,
weekly,
jeez.
then you're watching an episode a week
Yeah.
and you can kind of be part of the conversation. That's fine. But when you're doing it in like batches, it's like you get really into it. Like it's once you're able to binge on it, and then suddenly you have to stop. Like I feel like that kind of breaks your momentum a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like it needs to either be weekly or all at once. I get why Netflix does it though, because Netflix is like they're trying to spread it out for the reason we just said to make it a water cooler thing, but they can't. I think it's hard for them to go to weekly because a part of their brand was doing the full season drop, and a lot of people still like that. So it's sort of like this is kind of their compromise. It's kind of split the difference. I feel like.
Yeah. But I
I
guess
the Marvel shows I'll watch week to week when they drop, as long as I get on them early. But
I feel like I have to. We'll see with Wednesday, but like, I still remember with the last season of Witcher when they like really were starting the splitting, and it was like the first part was like okay, like that was pretty decent. I was like, watch the second part though. Like the second part is gonna be a banger because like why wouldn't it be? And the second part had like half of a good episode, and then the rest was like really slow. And I'm like,
wait,
why?
Which show was this?
The Witcher. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
why would you split it that way? Like,
Yeah.
so I just don't know if they're making like planning for that yet. Like, I really hope they are.
No. I don't know they're writing with that in mind yet. I think it maybe depends on the show. I don't remember for sure. I want to say because the last season of Stranger Things they split up, and I want to say that the break point made some sense. Like I think when the last 2 or 3 episodes that drop, however many were in that lot, like they all together felt like the climax. So like it felt like a logical place to put that break. But I forget how it ended, but I feel like I remember thinking that at the time.
Imperial patrols probably.
But I feel like that's also like the outlier more than.
Yeah, no, I agree. And it's also too, I think the writers of Stranger Things are given a lot more opportunity and wiggle room and
Oh,
creative
yeah.
space because the show's so successful.
It's clear, easily one of Netflix's like identity shows. Like,
Yeah, for sure. It's probably the main one, honestly. Like, I think there could have been for a while an argument to be made for House of Cards because that was like
mhm.
the one that got them started with the original content. But then with everything that
Won't
happened
open
with
from this
Spacey,
side.
you kind of just swept that under the rug.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they let the show finish and like they wrote him out of the show and they like finished it, but then that was it. But then it was like we must never speak of this again.
Oh, I forgot I could do that.
Nice.
I missed this, or I said, observe the millennials and their nostalgia. I want to mention Cartoon Network. So the Cartoon Network is one that I don't think we could get here unless we had some fancy package, I think, right?
Yeah,
Because we had Teletoon, which is the
Yeah.
Canadian version that had most of the Cartoon Network shows on it. But we didn't have the actual like programming blocks that would have had like the
That could be trouble.
like
Or
Teletoon had its
maybe
own
it could lend us a
personality.
hand.
I don't think we ever really got them.
you got quiet again.
That time I accidentally bumped the mic. I actually felt like that.
Well, yeah, and we had shows that I think were Canadian made, but like started in the States, but then for a reason or another stopped playing in the States and then came to like Teletoon and ended up being like pretty cool.
There's a lot of Canadian like American co-production thing too that was like
The one I'm
and some of
thinking
them
about
made
is
in conjunction
Reboot.
with Network. Yeah, because Reboot I think was actually made in conjunction with ITV, I think.
The Empire.
And
is
then
way
what,
out of their element here.
Undergrads,
Yeah, Clone High.
Clone High. Yeah, we had some good stuff.
Yeah. There were a few too that I remember being like, I never really super got into it, but there was that one with the Oblongs had like Will Ferrell was one of the voices in it, and I think it was on the WB at first, and it like got canceled, and I don't think they ever got new episodes or anything, but then Teletoon picked it up and just ran that like one season like on a loop for a little while.
Ooh.
They had like those like really weird for a little while anyway. I remember in high school they had those really weird stop motion interstitials that like introduced the shows or whatever. Like if you watch like at late night for all the adult cartoons, and they'd be like super like they'd be kind of sort of sexual but too weird in their like I remember there was like a thing where it was like a leg with like a nylon and a high heel, but it looked like it was made out of paper mache or something. So like the texture was so bumpy and gross looking, like it wasn't at all sexy. So but, like they would do these things that like should be sexual, but because of the way that they were executing them, like were just kind of creepy and off-putting.
Right.
And I remember a thing where it was like I think somebody getting whipped or something like that. Like that was like whenever a new episode of like whenever the next show was going to start in like the late night block on Teletoon, they would play one of those things, and it was fucking weird. Rainmaker was
Oh yeah.
Mainframe, and then it became Rainmaker, and now it's Mainframe again.
Rainmaker is a crazy one.
I don't know why the name changed back. I feel like personally, Mainframe was almost scared of its own success a bit because they were like ahead of the curve in a
They
lot of
were.
like Reboot was the first ever 3D animated series, and then and it was like really well done like for its time.
Oh yeah.
And then they did Beast Wars and a few other ones. Like they got some pretty big licenses after reboot. But I feel like they got to like a comfort level. Like there's actually like Kelsey, one of the teachers at the school, has a story about they were trying. He wrote a reboot comic.
Oh, nice.
And the reason they did the comic was apparently to gauge interest in potentially bringing the show back. And so he wrote the comic, and the comic did well. And then he had some opportunity through some producer or something to try to get. It's like if you can get the studio on board for this, like we'll produce this show kind of thing. And he couldn't convince them to make a move on it. And it wasn't like he had to. They just didn't want to.
Nope.
Like the show was essentially greenlit as long as he could get the studio to agree to like do the animation for it.
Right.
And they apparently, or at least the way that he describes it anyway. And I might be getting some of this wrong, but like it sounded like they just didn't. There's like it was like it was like they just didn't want to take a chance on something new kind of. And I feel like 90% of what Mainframe does now are the straight to video.
Mm-hmm.
Or straight to streaming Barbie movies and stuff.
Yep.
Like
They've been doing it
like,
that for a while too, but yeah.
But it seemed like there was a stretch where it was like they were doing a lot of different things, and some of them were particularly creative. And now it seems like they're just kind of. I'm sure they do some stuff outside of Barbie, but that seems like it's mostly what's paying the bills, and they're just content with that. And it's like, I mean, if you're keeping the lights on, like fine. Like I'm not gonna knock you for doing the Barbie stuff, but it sounds like they got scared away from
think they
doing other stuff. I don't know.
I don't know if it was. So Dave, I don't even remember my buddy Dave that passed.
Yeah.
He worked at Rainmaker.
Oh yeah. He's the editor, right?
Yeah. And I can't remember. Oh, I don't think it was the Ratchet and Clank movie. They made. They made a bigger movie. I don't know if it was Ratchet. Yeah.
I think it was that. I forgot about that. Yeah, I think so.
You're gonna die.
Sorry, I'm drowning. This is why you shouldn't drink water, kids.
Stay away from hydration. It's not cool.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think it was. I think they did do Ratchet and Clank. I forgot about that.
It's not the one he worked on. There was another one. Like, I'm gonna have to look it up. But anyways, they also back in the day they were the visual effects house that did most of this the effects for Stargate, which were really good for their time. Actually, I would say they still are. Like, they hold up.
I'm looking at their their list here. I forgot they did the Spider-Man animated series as well. That was supposed to be somewhat of a sequel series to the first Sam Raimi movie.
Oh, okay.
Was not very good though.
Hey, there's got to be something behind those things that I don't have the ability for yet. Meredith says that's why American water comes with a drowning warning label.
I'm trying. Also, I missed your Oblong thing. I don't remember disliking it. I just don't remember it being on that or like me watching it that much. I feel like I liked it enough when I saw it, but then it disappeared so fast. And then when it was on Teletoon, I think it was like super late, and it was I knew the show had already been canceled, so I feel like the vibe was just gone.
Trying to remember, was Spawn on Teletoon?
It was for a while. Yeah,
I remember watching that.
Yeah, it was originally an HBO show, but
I
remember with in fairness, by the way, looking at their thing, like they've got a lot more to their credit than I'm really giving them.
What?
credit for, I think. But just
What was
like,
a bigger movie they did? Like, not big movie, but like,
well, Ratchet and Clank is on there.
but was there one before that? It's like
Oh,
something.
Escape from Planet Earth.
I think that might be it.
Is that the
think
one that had
that's-
the rock in it?
No.
No. I'm thinking of. Or wait, or maybe it is. No, Brendan Fraser's a voice in it.
Okay. That's one I'm pretty sure that Dave worked on.
Okay. So they have some bigger cred because I didn't know that was them. And I don't know if I ever even saw that, but I remember when it came out.
This isn't stuff I can jump on. No. Okay.
Hopefully no mainframe executives are watching the stream. I hope it didn't offend anyone.
Okay. Clearly, this.
But there is a fuck ton of Barbie to the ground.
Yeah. Like even when Dave was working there, they were doing Barbie. Okay. Why does this go nowhere? There has to be a reason for this. You wouldn't be able to get to this. Oh, okay, there you go. I can climb on the... But yeah, did you know that they actually did? So I think Mainframe was constantly trying to figure out how to make a new reboot series.
Yeah, and then they eventually did do one.
I was gonna
like,
say,
and it looked horrible.
it is horrible because they fucking didn't understand what made it good,
Yeah.
and it was more live action than like CG, like in the Mainframe or whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's like, what
And
what, what are you doing?
Yeah, and I think from the trailer anyway, it looked like the only returning character was even Megabyte.
Don't
Yes.
know what else to say.
It looked
Here,
horrible,
thought,
and I
you
don't know
you
what.
didn't think.
And then also, not only that, but like,
You perceived a threat.
bro,
and
let the
reacted.
If the
cutscene
Order
go
had
first.
reacted faster, we'd still have a republic. The Empire, the Haxian brood, half
I think this is where we're gonna get a skill.
Yes. The odds are against us. But they will always be against us. Cal, you can't fight your way out of some situations.
Or maybe not. We're just gonna think about that. Oh wait. Am I gonna become a Pokemon trainer?
I like this design.
Yeah. I also like that BD just like fucking high five headbutted this thing. Flight controls can be okay. Stand below the relter and jump to grab on. Oh damn.
Now this is more my speed.
This is essentially a glider? Yeah. Woo. Frame
That's
rate
pretty cool.
didn't like that, but neato.
But yeah, the reboot, like it kind of, because okay, the reboot, that first season of reboot, I would say was fairly kid.
Oh yeah.
For sure, but it got really fucking dark.
But that's
as
what
it
I
went
think
on.
happened was when it went like it stopped being aired in the States and was aired in Canada only is when it got darker.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Because I feel like there was I feel like there was a gap between seasons. Because I remember being really into the show, and I was still watching it a lot, but I was seeing the same episodes over and over again. And then all of a sudden, they were announcing like new episodes of Reboot, and then that first new episode ends with Bob seemingly dying in the game, and
Mhm.
and Enzo and what's her name, like they fuck around with their icons or whatever, so they'll live in the game potentially, and will go to the web. And then it got like super serialized and got like really like super sci-fi and fantasy-ish, and like it got like really, like the writing was actually like really solid. So then to bring it back as this like super cheesy looking live action show that looked almost like it was meant for preschoolers, like it looked so fucking bad.
Yeah.
And I heard nothing good about it. Like it wasn't like a misleading trailer from by all accounts.
Oh
like,
no. I think I tried to watch an episode and I was just like, nope. Like this is many levels of bad.
Yeah, it
Oh,
looked
here.
it was yeah, it looked disturbingly horrible.
And like we were saying, like whoever thought the idea up clearly had not actually seen Reboot.
What's
Like,
Yeah, or if they did, they completely missed what was liked about it. Like
Yeah.
it was like they either never watched it and maybe just read like a log line,
Only one way to find out.
or they watched it and didn't like it themselves and thought, well, this needs to change.
Something catch
Instead
your
of
eye.
being like, well, clearly this had a fan base, so let's what did people like about it?
right. Okay, does that create a path that I can walk down? Let's see. Yes. Meredith says they saw a Reboot and took it literally, which, yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. It got so dark. And that was also too like I feel like the games that they started playing as well, they started doing more like movie parody ones, or I guess they always kind of did that, but they did, like, I remember there was one that was like a parody on Evil Dead, there was one that was a parody on Mad Max. Like they were going for like these like older movies that like kids probably wouldn't have even gotten the reference to.
You know,
I mean,
it's
I did, but I was a weird kid.
it's actually funny how many
Let's go.
kids shows do that, because like I've been noticing that myself. Like Trolls, Bray, like one of her go-to shows is a Trolls
Looks old.
show,
wanna take a look at
and
this?
like they'll do references and stuff, and I'm like, this is like, most of these kids clearly have no idea what they're referencing,
Yeah.
but it's obviously for the people making it, right? Like,
Yeah. Well, the story goes. I we talked about it
Oh,
before.
From the other side.
According to legend,
of course.
there was the episode of Reboot that had that did the Mad Max parody for one of the games. The guy that, I don't know if he directed the episode or if he was just a storyboard artist. He's also a comic book artist. I'm forgetting his name. Met George Miller,
Oh,
and George had seen the episode of Reboot, and was telling how much he liked it, and told that story artist that they were working on a movie in the mid-90s. They were working on a Mad Max TV show. And the story artist was like, well, you know, as a Mad Max fan, that sounds cool, but I think we'd all rather see another movie. And George apparently took that to heart, scrapped the idea for the show, and started working on Fury Road.
interesting.
And that storyboard artist that worked on that episode of Reboot, or like I said, he might have even directed it, I don't remember, ended up being one of the lead storyboard artists and concept artists for Fury Road.
No,
Yeah, which didn't end up getting made for like close to 20 years because of all kinds of
Let's move.
issues. But that was the genesis of what started to evolve into Fury Road.
okay.
Was because of a meeting that he had with a guy about an episode of Reboot. So, thank
Neat.
you, Reboot, for
Yeah.
giving us Mad Max Fury Road.
No shit, eh?
And this is the legacy that I feel like Mainframe doesn't fully appreciate that it has.
How long they were stuck in this stuff.
Right.
I guess that's my thing with it. Is like I think that
Let's hope that
fine
tower at the top of the array has some
functioning
answers.
animation studio. I just feel like that when they started, they weren't just doing service work, they were producing their own content, and they were producing good, interesting, creative content. And then at some point they were like got scared of doing that. And scared's probably too harsh of a word because it's hard to get stuff off the ground and everything like that. But I hear the story that Kelsey told about him trying to get something off the ground, and they were just like, it was basically a done deal. All they had to do was be like, yes, let's do it, and they just wouldn't do it.
Right.
But that might be coloring my opinion as well as hearing that story. But who knows what's going on behind, other deals that were maybe potentially going to get in the way of that maybe they didn't want to admit to at the time or whatever, right? Like there's might be more to the story, but it's just that like they were the shit, and now they're just like the Barbie studio.
Mm-hmm. Which, like we said, like good for them. Whoa, jeez, that they're still around, but
Yeah. I mean, a lot of studios are like, I'm not really knocking them for any of the stuff that they're making, whether I'm a personal fan of it or not. I just, it seemed like they could have been the Pixar of TV.
yes. Okay, was it this? No. Abilities.
And like I said, it might not be for lack of trying. Who knows what stuff they try to get off the ground, and it just never happened. But
Do I not have enough Jedi powder? Jedi Juju! There we go.
Together.
Jedi Juju has been activated. All right, Jedi Juju is no longer effective. He is. Okay, he can't get me over here, right? Right? We're gonna go with right.
suddenly sprouts wings,
Right. Right?
or like frog tongues you back over. Get over here.
That was like a creature from the first one. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Fuck, man. Feel like we need thingy to put there. But then that means we need... Right, okay. Fuck. Guess we are gonna have to deal with ye. Can I, like, Jedi Juju you again to leave me
Protect
alone?
me.
Oh, I think he's... No, you're supposed to protect me, not... Ow! Can I get that from here? Yep. Oh, Jesus. Alright. You're just gonna stand there? Don't mind me. Can I jump with this? Oh, phew. I don't need a hint right now. Shush. Thank you, BD, but I know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it slow. I'm slow.
Familiar tech.
I'm smelling my neighbor's
Ignition's
barbecue,
powered Z's chamber.
Oh, that's gotta suck.
but I don't know if I'm smelling like food or if I'm smelling their propane, which has me a little worried.
Mm,
Or it could be briquettes even. I don't think it's propane. I think it might be the briquettes. They're doing it like old school.
There's those spy droids again. We're not the only ones interested in the array.
I was, I told you we had steak the other night. And I was happy because
We've searched all over the array.
I finally got, like,
Last stop. The key to Tantalor's
the,
real, it has to be here. If not,
barbecue
he
down
does have a screw loose.
for steak, because the last time I cooked it, I think it was for my birthday or something like that. And I was not happy with my steak that I cooked. And so this time I like cooked them all a nice
Back to it.
medium. I was very happy about
Seal
that.
looks familiar. This must be where
Just in
Shepard
time
and
for
Brady
summer to be over in a few weeks, and then,
Templar was sealed
you know,
away.
start all over again next year.
Centuries now.
Yeah.
But fuck, this week,
That did it.
and
Sounds like the array is powered.
Meredith, cover your ears.
Some answers.
Bray has become a little carnivore. She
It's like when you told her to cover her ears. I was like, wait, where is this going? Like, what? Like,
Hey, we're finally getting a cutscene. Check out that glorious beard. Also, Meredith can uncover her ears now.
well, she wouldn't have heard that though, because her ears are covered.
That's true. Well, who's in a back to tank?
Welcome to Tanalore.
All right, these dudes are peeps.
It's beautiful.
Oh, this is the
The High Republic.
yeah.
Remind me not to let you name the next world we discover.
Give it time. You didn't
The
like
guy
me
with
much
the
at first either.
gray skin, he feels very
Yuri's
classic
still
Star
out.
Trek to me.
Yeah.
And I know we're watching. This is a Star Wars game. You people at home, I'm not.
Hard
I
to
know
believe
the
this
difference.
paradise
I
is
promise
lying
you.
on just the other side of the
Just
abyss.
saying, that's the vibe. I get more Trek vibes off him than Star Wars
Come on.
vibes.
I want to show you something.
You missed the badness, Don.
Renowned
I'm
Jedi
sure there's
Knight
more,
Guardian
but
Gara offers to be my escort on an uncharted world. How could I refuse?
Meredith confirms carnivores do not offend her.
Without your guidance, I'd never have made it here in
I
one
remember her telling me that.
Careful now. Or someone might think you've learned humility.
But yeah, Bray, what, she got into pork chops this week, steak, and then today she had hot dogs. And she seems to be quite infatuated with all of it. Okay, so we are now in this person's dream? Let's say dream.
Meredith
Oop.
tried her first veggie dog when she was here.
How did that go?
Well, you have to
Oh,
ask her.
it's
It
right
looked
here.
really good though. It looked like it,
It's
like the
just
way
as
it
I
cooked
told
up.
you.
Like it looked very legit.
We'll build the temple here.
That was. I can't remember if I told you. Did I tell you that we went and saw
Yes.
Legally Blonde
My
in
thoughts exactly.
like
Yes.
the
Yeah,
musical
yeah.
version in Stanley Park? Yeah.
Because I remember
had-
the sign, and I wanted it to be all with
right. Yeah, 'cause
dogs
it's raccoon-
or
the raccoon.
raccoons, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like once we had our like ticket scan and we were inside like the Mackin Bowl, they had all these kiosks set up,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them had hot dogs. It was actually really
It's
cool. Like
simply
I
wonderful.
Yes,
was there
it's
once,
perfect.
like forever ago, and I don't. So maybe I'm just not remembering, but I
I've
feel like
seen
they
the
didn't have that.
Galaxy
stuff there.
Centauri.
But
And
they
there
had one
are
for
many
coffee, one
worlds
for
that the light
beer,
of the
one
Jedi
for
does not reach.
candy, and one for hot dogs. And maybe another one as well.
I'm going to petition
And,
the High
and they're
Council
pretty
to
legit.
train initiates here.
They're really good, and like it hit well. I think we both needed actual food in that
But
moment.
it can be so challenging to access. What if
Especially
something
since
were to
we
go wrong?
almost died
The
trying to
temple
find the
will
place
be a
too. So.
bastion for the order.
Okay, how
Here
did
at the
how did we
Galactic
almost
Frontier.
die?
If this blocks comm signals,
I'll
we'll
wait.
have to invite a member of the Jedi Council to visit in person.
Sorry, I just didn't want to talk over them. So we purposely went to Stanley Park a few hours early so that we could walk around the park.
Right.
And Mare wanted a coffee, and so we're kind of like, well, we could stop on the way, or we could go to one of the cafes that are in Stanley Park. She was like, well, let's do one of the ones there. And so we get there, and once we park, and we park near the aquarium, which is near-ish to to Mac and Wool, which is where we're gonna need to be. And I'll let this cutscene finish.
They've been in there for hours.
Council members are not known for their hasty judgments. Especially Master Rancesis.
My duel with the Gendai didn't take this long.
You won in the end. Be patient.
Not one of my strong suits.
Well, if you're going to teach younglings, you had better learn. I have faith in you. So does the Council. Trust them to do the right thing. What's wrong?
Warn the others. We're under attack.
I like the yellow lightsaber.
Yeah.
You're not here. You're not supposed to be here.
Interesting.
Release me. Please.
Mm-hmm. Is he missing an arm?
PSA is missing an arm.
Classic Star Wars.
Cool. Yeah. No limb is safe in a galaxy far, far away.
Ooh. Take the lightsaber, leave him. Is he gonna be on our team?
I wonder if this guy is actually the survivor of the title.
Right?
Because he'd be from like
Who are
like
you?
500 years ago or something, right?
I
Mm-hmm.
saw you.
I'm Cal. Cal Kestis. And you must be Dagon Gera.
Yes, I am. You are a Jedi?
Let me guess, he's a
that
Sith
shot.
now.
Yes.
Ooh.
But things have changed since you've been gone. A Sith Lord corrupted the Republic. Turned it into an empire. They destroyed the Order. They're hunting down those of us that are left. But you're here now.
Don't give it to him.
We can fight them together.
Yes. I am back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he doesn't look too
The Order is gone. I must return to Tanalor.
What happened there? How'd you end up here?
We were invaded. I held them at bay as long as I could, but there were too many. The battle was horrific. Still, we weren't beaten. Not yet. Not until the Jedi Council gave the
You gonna
order
turn it
to
red
abandon
right now?
Tanalor and then
Oh,
refused
yeah.
to counterattack.
They gave up on it?
Yes. It was my discovery, my home, and they just expected me to throw it away?
Yeah.
Dagon, wait.
I refused to obey and was betrayed by the one I trusted most.
No, stop!
Yeah.
What have you done?
Good. Oh boy. Oh.
Is that it?
Shut up, jerk. Finally, someone more pale than me. I understand that. Oh, jeez, you were fast.
Pathetic. Face me.
You missed him.
Meager.
Come on, why are you
Stand
not?
upright. You cannot win.
Actually, I wonder. Nope.
Tanalor will be mine. Buddy.
I need more health, more health, more health. Nope, nope.
Frightened?
Yes, actually, a little bit. Ow!
Desperate?
Ooh, fuck, right off.
Still green. Trivial. You're scared.
Yep. Saw that coming. Oh. Oh, okay. We're right there. Alright. Should I feel like I should grab an ability and switch my double blade to single? More power, less speed, more range, less defense. Dual wield is more power, more speed, less range, less defense. Actually seems like maybe I should keep my dual or double blade and then dual wield. Okay, so go skills, force, wrench pull. Amount of time enemies will know. What's this? Oops. More force. Cal recovers additional life. Hold B to automatically evade. Reduce time required to heal. What was this? Additional life. Block meter refills faster. Cow's maximum life increases. I'm gonna go for more health. See if that helps. What's this? I think I must have already did that. All right, buddy, let's go.
Pop to the fridge really quick. But
Yeah.
exactly.
Nope.
Stand and fight.
Ow. Not cool, buddy.
Inferior.
Jeez. I am not blocking.
Coward. Paltry. Why resist?
Ouch.
Hey, bud, Stim.
Okay, I feel like I need to jump over that.
Coward.
I need one.
Yeah, this is not gonna go over well.
Such a chore. That's nothing.
Oh, nope.
Too easy. How feeble.
Alright, going in too hard.
Such a pity. That wretched order will rue the day they betrayed me and forsook Tanalor. Still green, You're overwhelmed. Meager.
Yep, I am overwhelmed. Okay, so I do feel like I need my double. Do feel like I need to get faster at trying to block. Ow. Obviously
I love the
not.
timing of doing that as you were saying it. Get faster at blocking.
Yeah.
Why try?
Nope. And then I try to block the thing that I can't.
Help! You cannot win.
Jesus.
Little help, BD.
Nope, did not mean to do that.
Stand and
Whatevs.
fight. Paltry. Such a chore. Meager.
Feel like this will probably be.
Inferior.
Ouch. our good natural ending is as long as I can beat him,
Make this quick.
which is not going to be this time. No.
Face me. That's nothing. That wretched order will rue the day they betrayed me and forsook Tanlor.
Getting a bit closer to figuring out his pattern. Still very...
I was very distracted by shoving yogurt in my face for that last iteration, if I'm being completely honest.
fair. Defense. The double blade is still the best for defense. Maybe I'll set... Even though I like the special ability of the dual, wonder if the single lightsaber might do me. Oh jeez.
Feeble.
Yeah.
Trivial. Still green, You can't win. Stand and fight. Paltry. Witness true power. Pathetic. Such a chore.
Nope.
Help! Frightened?
Yeah. Didn't move fast enough on that one.
You know nothing of the Force. You're scared.
Yes, I've mentioned that I was. You don't need to keep
I can sense
throwing in
fear.
at me. Come on. Nope. Did not move to the right direction.
Meager.
Oh, jeez. I almost pulled my desk off.
That wretched order will rue the day they betrayed me and forsook Tanlor. Face me.
Nope. Did not move at the right time.
That's nothing. Such a chore.
I like. Well, it's almost double-edged sword, but I like that you can see the big like burning
I am superior.
flash mark on them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's almost a weird conceit because it's cool effect. But like in the actual
Such a
Star Wars
pity.
universe, like if you're gonna hit that, you can
I should be literally cutting limbs off right now.
yeah. So like the effect is cool, but it's sort of like highlighting the detail of it. Like it's kind of like drawing attention to the fact.
I will not be imprisoned again.
All right, then should we just kill you? Although I feel like they're setting you up to be.
Yeah, he's gonna be the bad thing.
Yeah.
Stop! I am not your enemy. We're all that's left. What happened to you?
Oh, that's a big boy. Oh, him.
Known you would honor your oath.
Wait!
Also, next time we see him, he's definitely gonna have a mechanical arm or something.
Oh yeah, guaranteed. Also Star Wars tradition.
Yeah.
The key to Tanalor. Could Kriya meant Dagon? How could she entrust Tanalor to someone like him?
Maybe I'll finish the story.
Yeah.
So, so we park kind of near the aquarium, which we know is near the Mac and Bull, and then we just Google like cafes in Stanley Park,
Right.
and we find Prospector Point Cafe. So we start following Navi to get there, and then at some point, Navi is like, "Turn up here." So we turn up there, and then it's like, "Now turn here," and then it basically had us turning around and just going back to where we were. And
Oh,
like,
yeah,
both of us
yeah.
looked at the screen and we're like, well, what the fuck? That's what we were doing. So we do that, and we just keep going, and then eventually, it's telling us to turn around. And we're like,
Tanalor
what
was
the fuck?
supposed to bring
Like
us
clearly Navi is
closer.
kind of fucky, but like I can see on the
All
screen.
it did was
Oh, wait, this is
divide our
done.
order.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
The council may have given up on you, but I know who
I was
you
expecting
truly
it to
are,
be
Devil.
faster. There we go.
So we can see, but we can see in the screen that it's not that far away from where we are. So I'm thinking like, well, if we keep heading in the direction that we're going, we're going to be able to get there. But it keeps telling us to turn around, and I'm like, at a certain point, I'm like, well, how is it not redirecting to another route? But I realized that what it was like geographically we were close, but it was we were along the seawall at this point. And to our left, the rock face was getting taller and taller. So it was like geographically we're close, but there's no way to access it from where we are unless we backtrack and go along this other path.
Right.
But meanwhile, like it's hot as fuck, and Mare makes the comment,
Oh,
both
shit.
feeling a little dizzy. Like I don't think either of us had eaten. Like we had like a decent size. Like I had made breakfast and it was like a decent sized breakfast, but so we weren't really like hungry before, but by now it had been a while.
Right.
And then the heat was, and maybe dehydrated or whatever. So I start like worrying, and I'm like, okay, do me a favor and walk on this side of me, so that if they pass out, you don't fall off the seawall. But then I'm kind of like trying to decipher, like, well, do we keep going this direction, or do we go back? Do we go this direction? Do we go back? And then that's when I realized the reason it was saying. And what it was like when it told us to go up and then turn around, what it was like there was another path that was so close to the seawall that on the map it looked like it was the same path.
Oh, jeez.
But it was going up the hill, so that you didn't have this giant rock face dividing you from the cafe that we were headed.
Right.
So we finally cave, and then we backtrack, and then we follow it. But then the path it was getting us to take was a lot more like hikey than we were expecting. Like it was pretty steep at times, and we're climbing over rocks and roots and shit. And like it is a path, but it's not like paved, and there's no stairs or anything. And like doing all of this, and like I'm like worried about Mary, because she said she was feeling a little lightheaded a bit before this, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing?
Right.
and then we get to the top of it, and we started seeing people with cups, and then we're like, oh thank god. And also at one point Navi was like, prospect point might be closed within an hour of your arrival. And I'm like, fuck.
Jeez.
And like, which was supposed to
Time
be
to move.
plenty of time based on what our ETA said, but we'd already like overshot it once. So we're like, so I don't know if we can afford to fuck this up again. So then we make it. We get drinks and we get ice cream because there's an ice cream place right next to it.
Well, you got it.
And then we continue on our like walk, and we're like, well, why don't we kind of find where the Mac and Bowl? Because we still have time. We're like, why don't we find where the Mac and Bowl is, and then we'll kind of explore there. But that way we kind of have our bearings and we know where we need to be.
From the Empire. I wish you could have seen
And
it
along
too,
the way,
BD.
we cross a snack bar, and we didn't really want anything else, but we were just kind of looking at the menu just out of curiosity, and like they're about to close and stuff.
Oh,
And then we continue on, and we go up past the aquarium, and then we kind of passed where we had parked, which was kind of good, helped
I
us
think
get
we
our
just
bearings
found
again.
a ticket out of here.
And then we're continuing on, and then I'm like, oh, I think that's the Mac and Bowl up ahead. And Meredith's like, yeah, that looks like it might be
Easy.
that. And then we get up close, and
won't
as
hurt
we're getting
you.
closer, I'm like, either that or it's another snack bar and it's already closed because it had kind of a similar like tile pattern.
right.
And then when we get up closer, and then all of a sudden I'm like, fuck, this is the same snack
No
bar
stand.
that we
Oh,
were
no.
just like we had walked in this big fucking circle. And we
Jeez.
both just stand there and we're looking around and we're like, what the fuck have we done? How did we do this?
Amazing.
And and Meredith was wearing a dress and Birks while we were climbing over all these rocks and roots and shit to get up to the cafe as well. Yeah. Generally dressed different when off road. She said.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's a chicken.
So yeah. So it was a fun exploration of Stanley Park. And a really fun night at the theater, but it was eventful getting stuff to. And I think that's probably part of why the hot dogs hit as well as they did, because it was like we had ice cream and Mary got I think it was a chai tea, and like I just got a Sprite. I was thinking I'd get like an ice cap equivalent, but they didn't really have anything like that.
Mm,
But I think like, you know, after what we. Like that was all refreshing in the moment, but I don't think it was like much in the way of like actual sustenance.
okay.
So getting to the theater probably about an hour after that and seeing
Ooh.
like, oh my god, they have hot dogs. It's like that was good. Good on Tuts for having that set up. Just gotta say.
I want that. I want that thing.
I bet we can clear that gate with a little boost from our new friend.
Must get. What was that? Must get loot. Oh, that's an interesting head for BD. Oh, right, you can't customize BD unless you're at a table. I don't know if I would use it anyways, but
Oh yeah, I remember once we got there and the smell, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna need a hot dog.
yeah, there's no turning back from.
It just won't open.
No. And they were like I said, they were good. Like they had the veggie dogs, which were like really good quality veggie dogs. They had like a standard hot dog. They had all beef smokies, and they had bratwurst. I got a bratwurst.
Easy, Neko.
And then they had like a shit ton of fixins on the side. Like usually it's like just the ketchup and mustard, and like maybe they'll have like chopped onions, but they had like the onions and sauerkraut and banana peppers.
Oh, nice.
They had ketchup, mustard, relish, barbecue sauce, sriracha. And I mean, like obviously, like I've seen a bigger spread for condiments, but like for this kind of outdoor kiosk, like you're not usually seeing much more than the bare minimum, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Although no cheese option. I'm always surprised at how few of these places have like the option to get like cheese on your hot dog.
Interesting. Oh, you're
Which
a
I
purple
don't necessarily need, but if it was an option, I sure as shit would have got it. Like,
You know what I could... Where is that going? Well, you know we gotta try that. I could go for is the Chicago dog. Have you ever had a Chicago dog?
Oh. You
I
got
want to say. Tell me about a Chicago dog. Maybe I have. I don't know.
So it's, what is it? So it's got, oh jeez, pickles, tomatoes. I want to say, oh jeez. Oh wow, that's a fall. Does the bun have sesame, or it has sesame? I wonder if Meredith knows what a
Come on.
You know what a Chicago dog is, Bear?
I know I'm missing something. Okay, why am I not getting this? There we go. No. I know it's pickles and tomatoes are definitely. It's the pickle that gets me. I'm like, oh yeah, fucking pickles on anything, and I'm game. I am curious if she knows what a Chicago dog.
Says yes. And what is it that makes it a Chicago dog, man? Is the pickles the main thing?
It's like a
That's
relish.
like a relish. I had one in Seattle that I want to say they call the Seattle dog, but I could be wrong. That has like a cream cheese on it, but they squirt on it out of like, it looks like a fucking caulking gun. Like it legitimately looks
Oh,
like they might have actually
peppers,
just
right,
gotten
yeah.
a caulking gun and filled it with cream cheese. A whole ass dill pickle. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I would eat that. But it was pretty good as well. Like they have the. Actually, I guess another. It looks like mirrors, almost like you're at the barber shop.
Yeah.
Mustard too, and tomatoes. Is there anything not on this hot dog? Over if there's like more ingredients in the chat.
Yeah, oh, son of a bitch, there was another one there. Guess I'm gonna have to do it again. I think I like saw it on a food show of some variety, and I was just like, I must have that dog. So clearly,
I remember something recently, and you were like, sounds really fucking good. That might have actually been the Chicago dog. It might have been the hot dog.
I
forget offhand for sure, but it might have been.
I made
It was some kind of summary thing, I think.
something similar myself. But I don't think I found one here, or like.
Well, no, this was like you sent me like an Instagram thing that was talking about something, and you were like, "This sounds really fucking good," but I don't think you had it.
Oh. No, yeah, I think that was called the toolbox. No, it's
oh, yeah,
the toolbox or
right,
something.
Yeah. And was it also a hot dog thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was
I think
like,
it was a recipe from
Yes.
like Heinz or something like that, right? Yeah.
I want to say it was from a bun maker, like. But I'd have to double
actually,
check.
I think you might be right, actually. Now that I think about it.
But yeah, I've seen that a few times, and I'm like, like I can't generally have hot dogs. Like they're one of the few things that still fuck with me. But I would definitely fuck around with that and find out
Good neck.
once.
What is it about the hot dog though? Like if you swap it out for like, does it make a difference if you get the right kind of? 'Cause, like there's like a hot dog that's all like lips and assholes, and then there's also like, you know, like Smokies that are like all beef or whatever. Or you get,
Doesn't
like, a sausage.
seem
Like,
to yet. Like I've had hot dogs.
A sand crawler.
I've
I
had
know what that means. Jawas can't be far off.
like Smokies, but like the last
Looks like seeds. Better hold on to them until I can find good soil.
like partial blockage I had. I've had 2 partial blockages since my surgery, and both times were after having hot dogs. So we've kind of just.
But it was 2 different types of hot dogs, or was it the same one every time?
I
And I don't mean brand; I just mean style or whatever. Because I feel
can't remember.
I feel like there's a big difference probably between certain types.
Oh, definitely. Man, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be going to the Mantis. I don't feel like fucking around. I want to get be able to wrap up. So let's get to the mantis. Where is the mantis? Oh my god. How do I get back to the mantis?
The lips and assholes thing, I'm not positive. I think I got that from The Great Outdoors. I think Dan Aykroyd says that about hot dogs.
Well, everyone knows that the hot dogs, they're all the extra bits.
Like the classic hot dogs, yeah. That's why I wondered if it, like, what might be the difference as far as what affected you, right? Because
Ready to
like
ride.
the typical classic hot dog, which is not the best stuff.
No.
But if it's like an all beef hot dog and you eat beef all the time, but maybe it's the way it's processed and treated and stuff too. I don't know.
Could be. I know, like, we don't buy cheap hot dogs.
Come on, Neko.
So, like, I'm definitely not sure. But even Sid
The
now...
whole conversation is making me want a hot dog. I might go get I might buy a pack of them tomorrow.
Whoa. Hey, the mantis.
Looks like the mantis is back in action. Come on, BD.
Oh,
Let's
and
meet
the
him at
big
lake
birdie.
pad.
We typically were getting them from Costco, and then I kind of made a realization that it was like, oh fuck, like certain things seem to be okay price, but I was like, these hot dogs, they're expensive. They are expensive for hot dogs. And it's like, what do you mean? I was like, a pack of hot dogs costs like, you know, $5. this is bad. So it'll probably be the last time we get these ones from Costco. But she even was feeling, I want to know what these stupid little robots are. There's something about them. Other night, even Sid was feeling gross. She said she's realized that she thinks she has to stop eating them. New characters or conversations are now available. Well, who are you, first of all?
The new fella. Howdy.
Howdy back at you.
If you're looking for a side, you might want to trek to the high edges of the canyon.
Is it worth the hike?
I wouldn't know. Never been there myself. Too steep to climb. And there's a lot of creatures up there. Some of them won't even eat you.
Sounds like paradise.
It's a tough climb, but you'll find a way up. And you'll see the true majesty of Kobo. I just know it.
That guy sounding Western was really throwing me off. Okay, we'll do a quick conversation and get in our ship, and then we'll wrap up wherever we land. All right, I think it's loading. Remember this last time. Yeah, because like I don't know if I've shown you, but we have a fire pit.
Yes.
So, because one of the things Sid's family's done for a long time is the wiener roasts.
Okay, yeah.
So we had a wiener roast
hey,
today, which
I saw you tearing
I
through
was
the
just kind of
woods.
like, why?
Remember me?
It's
Name's
35
Tara.
degrees. Why are we lighting a fire?
Freelance.
And even Sid herself was kind of like, I think it's too hot, but her mom loves it, and her mom loves the heat.
Of course.
I
This is
love
my
the,
first time beyond the mid-rim, but
I love doing
can
the
already
weenie
tell
roast
this
stuff
place
as
is a
well.
trove. Centuries ago, folks couldn't wait to scratch
Haven't done
out
it
a
in a long
living
time.
under a new sky. And
Hey, lady,
hell,
stop.
They sure chose a vibrant world.
Vibrant, huh?
Hey, let me know if you find any more of those chambers, yeah?
Will do.
Will do. I told Sid's mom, I was just like, come, or I'll be interested come like mid-end September when it cools down. I was like, when it's fucking 30+ degrees, I am not interested in doing a fire. Like, I'm dying as it is. I don't want to go stand near a heat source. Oh, and we're loading again. But yeah, so they did a wiener roast, and I typically will cook myself burgers when they're doing that, but Bray got overheated and needed to go inside, so I ended up going inside with her and not eating, which sucked. But then I ordered myself some Wendy's, and I got Bray a Wendy's Happy Meal, and she very much liked it.
I don't remember going to Wendy's that much as a kid. I assume I had like a Happy Meal or Happy Meal equivalent at some point as a kid there, but
I didn't like. Yeah, I was just like, do they do Happy Meals? And it's like, yeah, and they even have like toys and.
I do remember them having toys on occasion.
Looking good as new.
But only noticing them as an adult. Like when we used to go all the time at the movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
Did you locate the key to Tanalor?
She definitely likes her chicken nuggies. I think it's funny. She loves dipping, but doesn't care. Like, she doesn't hate it, but she doesn't exactly like eating the nuggets with the dip on it. She just wants to dip. So she'll dip them and then give them to me, and I'll like bite off the bit that has the barbecue sauce, and then she'll like eat the rest of the nugget. But it was just really cute just seeing her sit there with her Wendy's. She got so excited when she saw it. She like ran to her table.
I found something out there.
Oh, yeah, what you got?
That's where you are, Grease.
From the time of the High Republic, somehow preserved in Bacta. Dagan Gera. I freed him.
What happened?
He attacked me.
He beat my ass down.
He's who they've been looking for. Says the Jedi betrayed him and turned to the dark side.
Are you okay, kid?
Tanalor. It's real, Grease. It's hidden somewhere in the Abyss.
Oh, that's impossible! The Abyss eats any ship that gets too close!
The Republic found a way through hundreds of years ago. That's why they built that array in the forest.
A hidden world that nobody's been able to reach for centuries. If you figured out how to cross the Abyss, you could just disappear.
Completely. No Bedlam Raiders. No bounty hunters.
No galactic empire.
I'm just spitballing here, but that does sound like a place that someone could call home.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be a home.
Get your feet down. All right, I'm going back to the cantina.
You know, Grease.
I was gonna say, why aren't you coming with us?
I don't know. I mean, you're doing okay on your own. I mean, you could clean the Patoli weave every now and again.
We don't know the Mantis like you do. Nobody does.
Cal, I'm sorry. My best days are behind me. I can't even hold my cards steady.
I know things are different from how they used to be, but I'm not sure I could do this without you.
Is that really how you feel?
It is.
Well, I mean, I guess I could have Monk keep his eye on the saloon.
Greasy money. All right. You in? I mean, there's not gonna be much in the way of credits.
Cal, this is better than any score. Imagine, no more looking over your shoulder. A safe place for us, for the ones we love.
If anyone knows about a lost Jedi world, it's here.
Jeddah! Aha! It's about time you paid that lady a visit.
Jeddah sounds familiar.
It does sound familiar. I was thinking that.
Why do I think Jeddah sounds like it was in Rogue One?
I don't think. Let me just, because it was. Maybe. You know the pilot guy that they like? That him?
Oh, that actually, yeah, that sounds familiar. That's might be where Saul was. Star Wars. What happened to Jeddah after Rogue One? So yeah.
Is that what you just looked up?
Yeah, so
Oh.
I think that's where Saul, they find Saul Guerrera, and that's where that they like blow up that town. Yeah, that's where my favorite dude, what's his name? The Kung Fu dude.
Oh, Donnie Yen.
Yeah, Donnie Yen's character, you find him and his buddy.
Oh, Jeddah is the planet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Small desert moon.
Jeddah the planet or the town?
It's a moon.
Okay.
Small desert moon, frosted by a permanent winter. Jeddah is home to one of the first civilizations to explore the nature of the Force.
Lateros ain't built for the cold, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's where they
Must feel good to get back in the cockpit after so long.
The Empire blows it up, basically.
Yeah.
Never been to Jeddah.
Yeah.
We headed to the city?
And that's what kills Saul. He stays.
Yeah. Which I was a little. Well, I guess it makes sense because he's so.
Getting a signal from Jeddah.
Especially at that point, he's so.
He's loco.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because I don't think there's any reason that he had to sacrifice him. There wasn't really anything keeping him there. But I think it was just that he was nuts and he wanted to kind of go down with the ship, so to speak, I guess.
I like, what was it? Fuck, what was the last thing that he was in? It wasn't Skeleton Crew, was it?
Saul.
No. Yeah. What was it?
I mean, well, we just saw him in New Fallen Order. Or Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, no, I mean live action.
See her there?
Andor.
I mean, Andor, yeah.
Yeah, that when they show basically how he got to that point of being loco.
Master Junda has arranged for an escort who will guide you to us.
Wait, she's sending someone else?
I will transmit the rendezvous coordinates to your pilot.
Okay, I got it.
Disembark with caution. Imperial patrols have been seen in the high desert.
This person's
Thanks for the
getup is something.
Yeah, I like the helmet though.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you can tell it's again inspired by those old like,
I wonder what kind of
really kind of wicker Chinese hats or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the sci-fi version of it.
I was hoping for.
Excellent. Let's find. It's got to be a whatever you call it, the meditation spot.
Pointless heroics, yeah?
Pardon.
This would have been. Oh yeah, there's one up there. This would have been after they blew this shit up.
The rendezvous point is up ahead.
I thought they destroyed the whole planet, but I guess they just like fucked up a section of it.
Yeah, cause like
That was the whole point.
it wasn't because they didn't turn the the Death Star wasn't, or yeah, the Death Star, right? Yeah. It wasn't like, it was on like a fraction of its power at that point.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And then I guess too, if they were destroying, because they also blow up the other one at the end when everyone dies. But I guess like again, they didn't really blow up the whole planet. They just kind of like fried it, I guess.
Okay.
Because like,
what the fuck?
If they blew up other planets, they would sort of step on the drama of destroying Alderaan.
Mm-hmm.
That was supposed to be like the demonstration of their power or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Is there a creature down here or something that I'm missing? Just need to get up this hill. Pretty sure this is the way I'm supposed to be going. Yeah. Just want to get up here so we can get to that meditation spot so I can save. Pretty sure. Well, actually, unless I can grab that. Oh, nope, 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 nope. This whole slidey rock faces thing is definitely getting annoying. I know that's why they're like, because you can get creatures to traverse them, but damn it. Does this tell you? Oh, last save 3 minutes ago. Okay, we can stop here and figure it out next time. Well, good. I felt like we got some. It felt like I wasn't gonna get progress tonight, but we managed to cap it at the end there with some solid story. We unlocked the big bad.
And that was cool. I really like that as a villain idea. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, old High Republic Jedi that fucking lost his shit and went
Yeah.
Sith.
Well, and even just the flashbacks of that, because that's such a cool like other portion of the Star Wars lore. So to have that kind of find a way to intermingle that with like the more, so to speak,